Celebrity here. This is Maggie Lindemann. Why did we get a 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 count before the Facebook and the Instagram? Normally it's like a 3, 2, 1, right?
Yeah.
Have you had anybody give you a 5 countdown? 5, 4, 3.
I don't think so. I don't think so yet.
It's not New Year's Eve. Okay, Maggie Lindemann is here. It's 99.7 now. My name is Strawberry. We are in the StubHub Lounge, okay, and freshly painted. I hope that's not gonna all these fumes aren't gonna mess you up a little bit, right?
It looks good. No.
This can't be your first time in San Francisco.
It's not. No.
All right, how many times have you been out here? Is it frequent? Because I know you're staying in LA now. We're not that far from.
Yeah. It's like boring. I think I came out. I haven't been out here while I've lived in LA. It was like I came as a trip with my grandpa.
All right, so while you're in town, are you doing tourist stuff, or it's just all business? Are you gonna go take a picture by the Golden Gate Bridge?
We literally came in this morning and we're leaving tonight. So I don't know if I'm really gonna have any time, but if I do have time, then we might walk around the Disney.
Okay. You're staying in LA now, obviously, getting all your music down, getting it ready. Where are you from? Before LA, where are you a transplant from?
So I'm originally from Dallas, Texas, but I moved to San Antonio, Texas, about a year before I moved to LA. So.
Born and raised a Texas girl then?
Yeah.
You have zero accent, nothing.
It only comes out on some words, and then like when I'm in Texas, it's very strong. But yeah, I'm very LA-ified.
Right.
This is very California. So.
You know how to shoot a gun? Like how
Yeah.
Texas are you? Really?
I know how to shoot a gun. Know how to shoot a bow and arrow. I've been hunting.
Katniss Everdeen. All right, so Katniss is here with us. Are you a truck girl then, or are you a convertible girl?
Yeah, so, I mean, I'm not a truck girl anymore, but when I was in Texas, I did want a truck.
Is that right?
I was like, when I turn 16, I want to get a truck, but I never got one, but I wanted one, yeah.
Well, you're 18 now then, right?
Yes,
You've blossomed so much. So the fact that you cuss so much in your song, I guess now you're 18, your mom and dad can't say nothing.
Yeah, no. I mean, we've never been like a family where it's like, I mean, obviously if we're cussing at each other, like we don't do that, but like just cussing, it's never been like.
Never been forbidden?
It was forbidden, obviously when we were little, but I mean, my brother's 16,
and he's walking around the house dropping F-bombs?
Okay, not in front of my parents, he's not dropping
Right.
But like we say, like, we say, yeah.
Okay.
Like we stub our toe, and if a cuss word comes out, my parents aren't like scolding us. So.
Okay. Because a major part of her awesome song, Pretty Girl, is the F word, like all over the place.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons I like the song so much. I'm like, how is this girl cussing so hard?
Yeah. It kind of gives it like a little edgy.
A little bit.
Feel to it, so.
Well, let's actually dive in deep because the label you're on, it's got a nice edge to it. So your label mates with like Fetty Wap, right? Migos. There's somebody else I'm missing. There's a couple of Kygo, Young Thug. And then here's Maggie.
Yeah. Yeah.
So are there collaborations? Are there like?
No. I mean, we haven't talked about anything like that. We're kind of just focusing on like me, and then they're focusing on them. But I mean, that would be like really dope.
Right.
For sure. Yeah.
Right.
That'd be cool.
So what do you, now that you're an LA girl, you still have a good love for music? I'm seeing. I'm watching your. I can't remember if it was Instagram or Twitter. But you were taking pictures of vinyl, and you hit Amoeba Records.
Oh,
and,
yeah.
And we're very deep into that over here also. Like we still have Rasputin Records, which is like Amoeba.
Yeah.
Like, there's still a whole vinyl culture and a respect for the music that came out when you can only get it on cassettes and vinyl. And you're still deep into that. And so you're just not like you're not a digital teenager. Like you're not just an MP3 girl.
Yeah, I love stuff like Amoeba. I literally go to Amoeba all the time. Like. I mean, I love music and I love like vintage things. Like I love old movies and old music and all that. So yeah, I definitely have a love for it.
So what would be your playlist? What would really surprise us? Because a lot of people are like, oh, okay, well she's 18 and she's a singer. Okay, I'm gonna say Justin Bieber and Taylor Swift and maybe some Ed Sheeran and some like Chainsmokers. Yeah. Shock us.
I don't think
what else are you into?
Any of that would be in my playlist. It would probably be like rap, like Migos. Like I have a very wide variety, so it'd be like today, I don't know why, but like all day I've been listening to like Sleeping with Sirens, and like I have a Black Veil Bride shirt on right now. So yeah, I think it'd be like a really wide variety, and then I also listen to like people like Frank Sinatra. So it's like a really wide variety.
Very big spectrum. And that's cool for you because LA is very. they're very live music oriented. Like there's a big culture. It's not just the stuff that you hear on the radio, the stuff you can download on iTunes. There's a huge culture out there here as well where people go search for music and they explore more than just what's handed to them on iTunes and radio. And you're big into that also, yeah?
Yeah, definitely. I love like SoundCloud because I'm able to like go in and find music that's not like necessarily big or like mainstream, so I can go and find that, and that's cool.
Okay. Yeah. So when your project comes out and you're doing your tours and you're doing your press, what's the vibe of your project gonna be? What's the sound?
So I'm kind of messing around with a bunch of different sounds. But I mean, I like my first few songs are like vibey and maybe like poppy, and so they're all different. But I think we're gonna do something like urbanish and like a little more vibey and
Okay.
so all different kinds.
Okay. If there was a Maggie Lindemann Pandora station, and we're skipping through, what other artists would come up on this Pandora station? That's a good way to bring it up.
That is. I think maybe like Banks. I don't know. I don't really think like when I think of myself, I don't put myself in a category with other people. So it's like a hard question. I don't know. Maybe like not new Lana, but like the old Lana with like blue jeans.
Right.
That kind of stuff. Yeah, maybe like Melanie Martinez.
Those are good artists to be surrounded by. Yeah, Lana and Melanie. Okay. The tattoos on your fingers. I hadn't seen these before. I saw the one you have on your forearm or something, right?
I have a lot, but yeah.
When did you start? When did you start with the?
When I was 17.
Really? Okay.
Well, like almost 18. So.
You're just running around Texas cussing and shooting guns and getting tattoos in the kitchen?
I didn't. Well, I moved to LA when I was 16.
Okay.
So I've been there for a while, and so I had to grow up pretty fast. So like the whole cussing thing, like I grew fast. So.
No, I'm just giving you a hard time.
I know, of course, but like everything, it's just like I grew up fast, so I've, kind of been like my own. No, I mean my parents are still obviously very attentive.
Right.
But yeah, I've had to like do things on my own, and like I've always just had this love for tattoos, and I was 17. I was like, I think I can do this now.
Which was the first one? What was a 17-year-old tattoo?
This one.
Oh, that was the broken heart.
Yeah.
Well, who was that over, a boy? Or who was
that
over?
No, it's just...
you got grounded one day, you're like, I'm getting a broken heart.
No, it was just, I mean, yeah, I think like at the time I was really sad, but the point wasn't it wasn't to represent like me being sad. It's just kind of like one of those things where when I get married, I want to fill it in. So I think that's like the...
Oh, that's pretty cool. I like that. I dig that then.
Yeah. So that was the whole point of it, but... Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the artwork that your fans are always submitting. Like, you have some very talented fans.
Oh, yeah, definitely, I do. Yeah, they're,
just drawing pictures of you all the time? Like, yeah, oh, here's Maggie.
And they're like, oh, just quick sketch. And I'm like, I could not even do that if I sat down for hours. Like, days. I could not do that at all.
Right. So what are you... Okay, so other than drawing, what are you bad at? There's got to be something that you're terrible at.
I can't really dance.
Oh, yeah, that's me too. Yeah,
I have like no rhythm. Like I used to do dance, I used to do hip hop, and I can do ballet and like tap, but
so does Alex. He does ballet and tap.
Yeah. But I can't
the
like
5, 4, 3, 2, 1 guy. Yeah.
Yeah, I can see it. Of course, yeah. No, but I can't really dance.
Okay, I feel you.
Like maybe on my seat, but like when I get up, it's when it's.
Oh, I'm a great car dancer.
Yeah,
like at a red light,
I can move like
killing
my
it.
hands.
Yeah.
But when it goes like the feet, I'm like.
No.
Yeah,
when there's standing involved with the dancing,
no.
I'm out. StubHub question of the day. What was your most memorable concert? Like who was the band? Where was it? Like it could have been your first one. It could have just been like the one that blew you out of the water.
Yeah, I've been to a lot of like memorable concerts. I think the top 2 that come to mind is probably Lady Gaga during her Monster Ball tour. That's like was
massive.
Amazing.
Yeah, massive
it was
stage
like
show.
Actually amazing. Like all of her different costumes and everything. And then Rihanna, her Anti tour. Those were probably the 2 that really stick out. Those were like the best shows I've ever been to. So.
And when you see shows like that, is it something that you aspire to, or it's like, oh my god, like that's way beyond what I'm doing. I'm doing it. Like how do you compare yourself to like, well, I'm gonna get there one day, or do you just be like, oh, I'm not even gonna?
No, yeah, I definitely aspire to do that. I mean, I don't want to be like Lady Gaga, like doing the whole crazy. I think that was like her thing, but
Right.
I definitely would love to like do big concerts like that one day and be able to like direct a concert. That would be so cool. Like direct, just like direct it. So I think that'd be like great.
Okay. We're quick math. 4 days away from Super Bowl. Your Cowboys almost got in, by the way. You guys were close.
I know we were close.
Who's your prediction now?
I don't even know.
Do you just not care? I'm kind of like, if my team doesn't get in, I'm like, I don't care.
I don't even watch it. I just know, like, my mom will FaceTime me, and I hear my dad, like, screaming back. He's like, no! I'm like, what's Dad doing? She's like, oh,
watching the
football.
game.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, okay. I don't even pay any attention to it, so I don't even know.
Okay.
Yeah.
Are you gonna watch it all? Like, are you one of those like, oh, I want to see the commercials? Are you one of those people?
Oh no! Like when I lived in Dallas, we would go over to my friend's house every year, and they would have a big Super Bowl party, which was really fun. But now that I don't like live with my parents,
Yeah, you turn your back on your roots. So. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. Just kidding.
I don't know where to go, so I'm like, okay. And none of my friends watch. I mean, I do have like a few guy friends that are like, yeah, football, but like. You go over to their house and it's so intense. I'm just like, okay.
I'm out.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like really weird, and I don't know what's going on. So it's like I should just go.
I got you. Speaking of intense, there's about 30 or 40 Maggie fans behind this door waiting for her. So I'm gonna shut up. Thank you for hanging with me, and we look forward to your private performance.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
My
It's
pleasure.
awesome.
My pleasure. Oh, real good. Don't stop recording yet. Give them the links in the SoundClouds and the everywhere to go to get the music.
So everything is just Maggie Lindemann. My socials, SoundCloud, Spotify, everything's just Maggie Lindemann. So you just search my name and I'll come up. Yeah, anything.
Word.
Spotify.